All right, guys. Today is the second day workout. Tuesday was a holiday, so we missed the back workout. And today we're gonna do back. That's on the Saturday. I'm gonna hit all the possible muscles for the back, and gonna show you how to do it right way. This is the first exercise I'm going to do for warm up. This is a T-bar rows. This is a very good compound movement. Always start with a compound movement as it gives a less chance of injuries, and this is very good exercise for giving a thickness for your back. Stand strong with your shoulder width distance, and make your back arch. Never ever bend your back and chest outside, and keep rowing. This is second exercise which I am using, a seated lats pull. If you want a broader back, you have to catch a little wider. In olden days, we used to have that single bar which you can catch wider, closer, all that. But fortunately, I don't have it in my gym. Also, I'm not very keen about having a very broad back. Always try to use the waist which is controllable, and the weight should be controlled by you, not the weight should control you. It's always been my workout regime. This is the third variation which I am using for the lower lats, standing lats pull. It's very effective for the lower lats. Mostly I've seen people who do not have a continuation of upper back. Lats stops somehow from the top. So this is the exercise for you to have a lower lats. In this exercise, make sure your arm should not go above your shoulder height, because the minute it goes above your shoulder height, the effect comes to your rear deltoid. And make sure the hand movement is straight, elbow lock, and it should touch your thigh muscle. That is a full range of motion. Fourth variation which I use it is a seated row. It is very good to get a thickness on your lower back. So use a weight which is easy to control by you, and make a good posture with your back arch, chest outside. Pull it with your arms. Give full range of motion. This is the fifth variation which I am doing it for the back workout, dumbbell pull over. I've seen many people doing for the chest workout, which is not a really right muscle part. This is for the sternum region where your rib cage is. So that is an extension of your back muscle. That is the latissimus extension. With the latest studies, I've shown that. There's a bit correction on this workout. My elbow is moving here, which shouldn't be there. That should be locked. So why people do along this exercise along with the chest workout? Because your sternum region, the rib cage, actually starts from your lower chest. So you get a bit feel and a stretch on the lower chest as well. This is the last exercise which I use it for the back workout, deadlift, as everyone knows it because it's a very well known exercise. It involves the entire body muscle movement. Some people I have seen it doing deadlift in the beginning of the back workout, which I really don't advise it, because once you start doing deadlift, your natural hormone, the testosterone which you have it in the spinal cord, which will release it. Once it starts releasing, you'll feel dead tired. So if I start doing this exercise in the beginning of the back workout, I won't be having the energy to do the rest of the exercises. So I use the energy to finish it off, the entire calorie burning with this last exercise as a deadlift. It is important to know your body posture. Your back should be arched, chest should be outside. A big no for a back bend because it can give an injury to your lower back if you bend your back and lifting it. Many people have seen it in the gym doing it, but get a right advice from the right person. Keep your back arched, chest outside, and pull it in.